There has been one burning question that I have been asked quite a lot recently. Hawks, on September 6th, are you going to be playing Starfield when it releases? Well, I don't know. I mean, these ship interiors sure do look awfully win. I mean, ship interiors inside a ship are really awesome, especially when they look really well lived in like these do. As far as building any kind of ship you want, it looks like you can basically build anything you want in this game, like any shape or whatever you want to build. Man, I already know what I'm going to build. I can absolutely guarantee you I'm going to build myself a gigantic Space Optimus Prime ship as soon as I can. Check it out, CIG. Their NPCs aren't standing on chairs. Oh my god, not this guy again. Bethesda, bro. Come on. And if you want to take the space scumbag route and do piracy, well, you can do that too. You can extend a docking port, get onto their ship, and then beef them down. Now you own the ship as well as their sandwich. And based off this dev's gameplay, I would say that she needs to up her rookie numbers on the amount of sandwiches that she currently has. Bro, Bethesda bro, I'm here to tell you that your alien creatures are literally next level, even this platypus one. Starfield is supposed to feature a mixture of procedural generation as well as handcrafted locations like I cannot wait. It's supposed to be something like 1,000 explorable planets across 100 systems. Like seriously, Bethesda. I hope you hit a home run on this one because I am such an exploration nerd. When it comes to space games, that is what I love to do most. That is also one of the things that actually concerns me the most because in No Man's Sky, man, love the game, but the procedural generation on the planets, it's not really random. Let me put it this way, you constantly run across the exact same stuff over and over. I hope that doesn't happen in Starfield. The one statement that makes me slightly less concerned about that is Bethesda has said that they have put more work into their handcrafted locations and everything more than any game they have ever made before. So yeah, really hoping that Starfield's gonna be next level with the mixture of procedural generation and handcrafted locations. So here is where making guides for Starfield will be relatively interesting if you are a content creator. The random generation is basically going to be random to you and you alone, so pretty much everyone else will likely have a different play experience when they're trying to find certain locations like, say, this mining facility here. So we're really not going to be able to do, oh, well, you just land right over here and then you find this abandoned mine. Yeah, and there's really cool things in there. You just go loot it. It's right over in that building. See, it's going to be different for everybody, and that's going to make it awesome. As far as the on-foot combat goes, from what I've seen, here, let me put it this way, these NPCs don't seem very intelligent to me, like they will not hide and seek cover when they're getting completely destroyed. I mean, kind of looks like a mixture of Elite Dangerous Odyssey as well as No Man's Sky, I guess with a jetpack. But really, I just hope they're not as easily ganked as they appear to be. The other thing I know I'm going to enjoy doing is pimping out my tune with some of the very best weapons you can get, as well as all the suits, man. It's going to be great. Now, if you have ever played Elite Dangerous Odyssey before, imagine walking up a ramp and then just clicking on a hatch to get into your ship. Imagine how cool that would be even if you didn't have a ship interior. And the navigational panel on your ship is like, mwah! It's like French chef kiss good. It's so good that the fabric of space warps around the star as well as the planets. I mean, if you are a space nerd, you're gonna absolutely love that. Navigating from system to system seems easy enough, with some of these routes being unexplored. That's rather interesting. The one thing that's going to tie all this coolness together is going to be a really awesome grav jump, whatever that means. I thought it was going to be a warp jump, but oh yeah, now that is totally glorious. Here we are landing at New Atlantis. This is one of their major handcrafted cities within the game, and it already looks freaking glorious. Having really pimp-looking cities in your game is one thing, but if you can't tie it all together with actually having the NPCs look like they live there and they're just kind of hanging out and doing things, well, then that eye candy is basically a waste of time. It's so daggone realistic, there's even space janitors here. So yeah, New Atlantis looks really good, but what ties it all together is the behavior of these NPCs. The other thing that really appeals to me about Starfield is the main quest, as well as all the side branches and side quests that you can choose to do. Heck, supposedly most of the NPCs you can get quests from. I'm gonna be lost in this game forever. With that said, do I think that Starfield is gonna kill games like Star Citizen, Elite Dangerous, and No Man's Sky? Well, I could give you a really super long answer that equals no, but the short answer is basically no. Here's yet another reason why I'm going to tell Bethesda to shut up and take my money. Is the ability to make my character look exactly how I want my character to look. In almost every single game I have ever played in my entire life, I try to make my toon look exactly like me. Well, as close to me as I possibly can, because most games don't give you the ability to really dial in those choices to make your characters really look just like you. So yeah, seems Starfield's taking it to the next level.
So Bethesda, if you want to give me a free game copy, I'll take it.
There is really something to be said about taking character creation to the next level, so job well done, Bethesda. And here's yet another reason why I know I'm gonna love Starfield. They have a really cool progression system in this game. It looks like there are 5 skill trees and each skill can be ranked up to as high as level 4. Now I would imagine that skill points are gonna be a rare commodity early on in the game, so you really are gonna have to pick and choose which ones you wanna fork out a whole bunch of skill points into. Which ultimately is going to depend on which type of career path you feel like playing in Starfield. As a gigantic space nerd, I can tell you right now, this game looks really good. If you're going to be into space games and want to have that first footfall experience, oh my goodness. Starfield really does look like it's going to put you on the cusp of reality, and that's what makes a space game great in my opinion. Will all the planets be barren, or will some of them have life? I mean, it's going to be totally and completely random. And that's why exploration in this game is going to be glorious. And one of the things I really hope they do well is they mix the beauty of space with how dangerous space as well as exploring planets actually is. Everything I have seen so far about Starfield screams shut up and take my money, but this feature right here, the ability to pimp your ship out and make it look however the heck you want, that right there is going to make me buy this game. Like, I wasn't even remotely kidding when I said I was going to build a gigantic Optimus Prime spaceship and then I'm going to walk around in the ship interiors. Oh my god. Like, it's going to be so good. There are no words to describe just how awesome that feature is. I'm just going to say it right now. There's a reason why CIG has made over $500 million by making really cool ships with really cool ship interiors. And just think, you're going to be able to customize your ship however the heck you want to do it with any ship that you want to do it with, and you're not going to be restricted to just buying one kind of ship model. So right there, CIG, bro, they just totally destroyed you on ship creation as well as customization. No kidding. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a reason why CIG has made literally hundreds of millions by designing and selling ship models to people, but yeah, just think you can do this yourself. You don't have to wait for like extended periods of time for development. You can just, I'm gonna make it look like this, and it's gonna be this color. Purpose built to exactly how I want to play the game, and looking exactly how I want to make it look. But wait, there's more. You can go on the inside of your ship and make it look however the heck you want to make it look. How does it get any better than this if you're a space enthusiast? Starfield really goes above and beyond to really make you feel a part of the game. And by that I mean, like, it ties in your ship with you and your character creation and how you want everything to look, and that really matters to me. I know it's just little tiny details, but man, it really sets this game apart from most of the games that I play, and I play quite a few space games. And along your ventures out there in the galaxy, you can come across some NPCs that you can hire, and they'll actually become part of your crew. I'm sure there'll be plenty of shenanigans for you and your fake NPC crew to get into, but most importantly, it's going to be about exploring the galaxy with them. And it's going to be a lot better doing it with fake NPCs than it would be doing it, in an empty ship. About the only thing I am bummed about is this is a single player game, And yeah, I have a lot of friends I like to play space games with. So as far as negatives go, that's probably going to be one of the only negatives I really have about this game, because I enjoy playing with others. So as long as Bethesda can pull off me playing with a bunch of fake NPCs and, you know, they actually seem like they're real people everywhere, then I guess I can get past it. The space combat actually looks relatively cool, and it seems like you can target subsystems if you spec into that with skill points. And it also looks like there's a pip management system, so if you're coming from Star Citizen or Elite Dangerous, you're going to be really familiar with having to switch power to different systems. And boarding ships with a docking collar and then going in there and laying the absolute, total, and complete smackdown on everybody that's in there so you can steal their ship. I mean, this game has everything.
Except multiplayer gameplay.
There is absolutely no doubt in my mind that Starfield is going to be a beautiful game, but you know what's really awesome? Finding somewhere beautiful and then building a freaking super awesome base there. That is an aspect of No Man's Sky that I absolutely loved about the game. Just finding somewhere really, really awesome and then pimping out my base and making it look exactly how I want it on the inside. And the other really neat thing is well, you can go out there in these planetary environments and collect all the materials you need to like make your base. How cool is that? I'm sure some of the common materials or minerals can be easily found on planets everywhere, but I'm sure some of them are going to be relatively rare and you're going to have to go exploring to find them. That's when. It's pretty safe to say when September 6th rolls around, I'm likely going to be buying Starfield. You know, if Bethesda doesn't give me a free copy. Are you super duper excited for Starfield? Is it everything you've been wanting in a space game? Let me know down in the comments below.